Hello, my name is Mariel Ann Lagrama and this is my fishbone. So, the problem is lack of awareness of the effects of media exposure on students' attention, cognition, and academic performance in the Philippine setting. So, the problem is located on the fish heads. So, I have there 4 cause categories. So first is media consumption patterns, cognitive and psychological effects, academic performance and learning behavior, and socio-cultural and environmental factors. So media consumption patterns. So this means that how students use media. Parental supervision, lack of monitoring leads to uncontrolled media use. So, we can observe nowadays that the parents of the students are not on their side always. Sometimes they are at work, so they cannot monitor their child about the consumption or using of media. Type of media content. So, more exposure to entertainment than educational content. So, yes, of course, that we also need to guide kids or students to focus on educational content than entertainment content. Because me, personally, I am a student and I would like to say that yes, I am more exposed to entertainment content than educational content. So that's also the problem, right, of having an screen time. So we can see there the excessive screen time. So it says that leads to reduced focus on works or schoolworks. Of course, because when the students have a lot of screen time, then it will become a distraction to their schoolworks. So, cognitive and psychological effects. So, this is an impact on thinking and emotions. Misinformation exposure. Fake news and unreliable sources affect critical thinking. So, yes, because of social media is fast rising, so there is a lot of fake news coming, especially from Facebook. There are a lot of misinformation posted there, and some other students will just automatically believe that without looking for reliable sources. So that's also one of the risk of being in social media. Next is emotional distraction. So stress, anxiety, or social media addiction impacts studying. So yes, social media has a really big impact on studying because, for example, children may have lack of sleep because of watching movies or anything on social media. And that can cause stress, that can cause anxiety, right? So, it really have a emotional distraction to them. So, shortened attention span. So, this means constant media switching reduces sustained focus. So, we can also observe nowadays, right, that even when being at the table, when eating, students are really focus on their cell phones instead of eating. So it really shortened their attention span because instead of being in now or the present, they are more on having an attention to something that isn't in the present. So yes. Socio-cultural and environmental factors. External influences on media habits, school and government policies. So it means inconsistent media usage rules in educational settings. So there are rules that cannot be followed, right? So it means inconsistent rules that can affect also the performance of the students on terms of social media use. So that would be all, and thank you for listening.